Mix 1049 is 360, taking your calls, 89411155, and joining us on the line right now, Dr. Suzy Green, who is the founder of the Positivity Institute. Good morning.
Morning, Phil.
Now, for people who don't know about the Positivity Institute, I mean, it might sound straightforward. Is it so straightforward?
Oh, look, we've got a big, hairy, audacious goal, and that is to increase the well-being of the world. So we're aiming to do that through schools and in workplaces and in our communities.
Okay, I'm just reading here a little about what's been going on with the Positivity Institute at the moment, and I'm seeing things like research being conducted by Nickelodeon. What's this?
Yeah, look, Nickelodeon...
I didn't know they were a research company.
No, they do have... I guess they take what they do fairly seriously, and particularly because they're working with, I guess, one of our important populations, being young people.
True.
And found some pretty interesting statistics, I guess, particularly around kids not feeling comfortable to be themselves, to be their authentic selves. And I guess a lot of this also comes out of, our increasing knowledge and stats around bullying. And so I guess what we're trying to do is encourage kids, as the little slogan goes, dare to be square, and, drawing on, I guess, SpongeBob and his own, levels of quirkiness. And
well, he is very square.
He is very square and he's very positive, actually. He's got a very infectious attitude.
I was about to say, tell us a bit more about Dare to be Square, because I actually personally think this is a very important message to be getting out there to kids. It seems these days, I think ever since kids have ever existed, they pressure one another to be a certain way. And I think it's probably a good message that you're teaching kids out there that it is okay to like different things.
Exactly, and we don't all want to be the same, but I guess the challenge is at that age, the most important need is that need to belong. So often we become or engage in things that aren't really us. So what we're trying to do is encourage kids to embrace, I guess, diversity, and that the idea that it's good to be different, and that's what makes the world, I guess, an interesting and better place. So, and hopefully that's going to prevent bullying if we can be more accepting that there are different types of characters and people in the world, and that's what gives it its richness, really.
I saw a quote the other day by George Takei, who's the guy who everyone's friends with on the internet. Maybe you've seen him. He shares a lot of funny, nerdy memes all the time, and he was talking about trolling. And people who are let's just say, write all the nasty comments on the website, those people. And he was saying, what I've found is after I turned around and talked to them, is I've just found that they're sad people, they're sort of angry, and they just need a little bit of attention, and all of that goes away. And I thought, well, how interesting is that? It's all about opening a dialogue, isn't it?
It is, and I guess, you can't be happy if you're, behaving like that. And I guess even, SpongeBob, I know in some episodes, he doesn't have that sense of being liked, but he doesn't, he still wants to be friends with everybody. And I guess one of the ways that we're looking at this in schools at the moment is through the identification of strengths. So character strengths like kindness and love and forgiveness and honesty. And so it's giving kids a language around which to, again, explore their differences, but also to develop some of those character strengths that are really important for our well-being.
I see you've got that gorgeous man, Guy Sebastian, doing a song as well, especially for this.
It's a great song. It's a fantastic song, and they played it at Slime Fest, and, I think it's pretty catchy and pretty infectious itself.
I have to know, now that you've told me that Nickelodeon is a research company, how much research goes into the slime? You've got me thinking about this now.
Look, that's not my area of expertise, but I'm sure a lot does.
You need a certain green hue. They've researched it for years. The mind's boggling now. Dr. Suzy Green, founder of the Positivity Institute, will let you get back to your busy day, but thanks for joining us today on 360.
Thanks very much, Phil.